When I was doing my undergraduate degree, I really only saw two options. You can either go and work in government, the public sector, or you can go and work in business, the private sector. It didn't even occur to me that you could have such a fantastic career in the not-for-profit sector.
I came to social impact as starting out as an environmentalist. So I studied environmental science. I was actually a geographer by training, and then I ended up having a very diverse career pathway.
Initially, I was working as a marketing professional in various marketing roles, marketing and management roles.
So I've worked for an investment company, I've worked in the public sector.
I started off in the corporate sector and then moved to the not-for-profit sector because I really wanted to make a difference.
And my last job was at a not-for-profit organisation that delivered homelessness services, and it was there that I kind of had my epiphany that I needed to maybe move out of compliance into something that I found a bit more interesting.
I just hit a point and I was like, I'm so sick of just making kind of money for the man. What else can I do to have impact?
I wanted a career change because at some point I always just had a desire in me to do something more meaningful within my job.
I got to know people working in the not-for-profit sector, working in philanthropy.
But then was also introduced to this whole new industry, if you will, of social impact.
It was like there was this moment where I realised that there's this whole other sector which is focused on creating a better society.
Social issues cannot be solved by one sector alone. It really needs everybody coming together, and so that's what really appealed to me about this. And I think that's why I say that every sector, every person, regardless of where you work, should be involved in this.
And so what drew me to the sector was the fact that I realised that it exists, the fascinating work that you can do in the sector, and the amazing people that actually work in the sector. And I think it's particularly the people that drew me to the sector.
My advice is always just do it. Go find a project. Go to some not-for-profit, something that you're passionate about. Do some projects. It's all about doing. That's how we learn, by doing.
Go out and talk to people who are working in this space and really connect with people and the different approaches that they've taken, and hear their stories and hear their journeys and what it is they do on a day-to-day basis.
Get out there and see what's happening, talk to people, make contacts, engage with people working in the sector.
I think when you find that connection with the person that's working in this space and you feel inspired and you feel connected, that's a really good sign that there's something there to pursue.
The advice I give to someone who's interested in working in social impact is to find out what's in your heart and work on that, because it's not necessarily an easy road, it's an incredibly rewarding road, but if you don't love it, then it's hard to persevere. So my advice is, listen to your heart and love what you do.